YouTube viewers, it's Sentai Michael from Studio Productions. Bring you a new episode of my podcast segment called the Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I will try to do my best not to breathe too hard during this audio podcast recording drill, not to cause any audio feedback drill. Anyway, so let's get into episode 21 of Kyuranger. Now, when we last left off, we see Sting, Lucky, Kato was fighting Scorpio to get back the cucumbers to get the two cucumbers that they need to summon the Argo. So basically, things were not going very well. Even though they managed to kill Sting of Scorpio's poison, but the technique that Sting used to increase his speed and strength is starting to affect his body. Therefore, gave Scorpion the upper hand to force Sting, Lucky, and Kato to out of their Ranger form. So basically, they're about to get their ass done for until Champ shows up. Champ shows up, and gave Lucky the others a new more confidence, that they can beat Scorpio. So once again, they morphed up and they started to battle Scorpio. Meanwhile, in the city, Commander Zhao, Stan, and Hammy formed the Wii U 10 Megazord to take down some giant drill robot and some giant-sized invaders. They were successful taking on the giant drill robot and the giant-sized invader. So anyway. So basically, when we get back to Lucky and the others, so basically, with a little, even though Sting was starting to feel the side effects of that bidding technique he used to increase his strength and speed, he managed to defeat his brother. So basically, they defeated, with the help from the others, Sting managed to defeat his brother Scorpion, but he was still alive though. So basically, they had a heart. Sting and his brother had a heart-to-heart moment. It's very sad heart-to-heart brotherly moment and whatnot. Scorpio. So basically, when Scorpio was defeated, he turned back to his true human Scorpion form. So anyway, Scorpio was sorry to about his people. He just got caught up with having power and whatnot. So basically, Sting was like, all right then, and that's when Sting's body that's when Sting passed out after that technique he used to enhance his speed and strength. So basically, so Scorpio managed to use his stinger poison to reverse the effects of the technique poison that Sting used to increase his strength and speed and whatnot. So basically he managed to use Scorpio managed to use his venom to save Sting's life. So basically, after he saved his brother's life, he gave him the gave him back the two cucumbers that they needed to summon the Argo. So basically everything was, so basically it seemed like everything was fine until the holographic image of Dawn on the killing sheet appeared in the sky. It's like, Yeah, like you guys, like Scorpio, you traitor, you will die alone, or you will die. So basically, you will die. So you're gonna die along with your brother, the brother, and the rest of these earthlings. So basically, so Dawn again tell Monaco in the main spaces to activate all the drills that are planted on Earth to drain the rest of Earth planetarium. Therefore, once the planetarium is drained, Earth will be destroyed. So basically, it was not looking good. So basically, before the holographic image of Dark again, disappeared, he shot a powerful black ball energy at the Kyurangers, but Scorpio managed to block the blast, but just enough time for Sting and the other Kyurangers to get away. So basically, Scorpio said to Sting that this is my final act. Final act as a big brother. So you and your friends keep on doing what you're doing. So basically, it was a heartfelt goodbye for Scorpio. So basically, Scorpio, Sting and the others managed to get away, and the blast ends up destroying Scorpio. So basically, it was kind of fucked up. So anyway, they took like they took a minute to mourn for the sacrifice that Scorpio did from saving them. Lucky called Alaska and the others to send the rest of the Qs, we need the rest of the Qs to take down the spaceship that is controlling all the drills. But turns out that there's some Jack Mando spaceships attacking the Orion. So basically, they couldn't send the rest of the Voyagers or the Earth to stop these drills and take down the main spaceship that was controlling the drills. So basically, that Henry commanded out and Span's Voyagers was the only ones bearable. So basically, Commander Zhao, Henry, Span went to, use their Kyuranger to go help out defend the Orion spaceship, while Lucky and the others, used Q Thomas to summon the Argo. So basically, when Lucky finally put the final had all three Q Thomas in his hand that he needs to summon the Argo, they combine into one Q Tama called the Argo Q Tama. So basically, Lucky activated the Argo Q Tama and summoned the Argo, summoned the Argo. So it went, everything became nighttime. Then once the Argo was summoned, everything went back to daytime. So basically, this big ship appeared in the middle of the harbor. In some harbor that was standing next to his ship. So basically, so they went aboard the Argo. Inside the Argo looks like an old abandoned church where you never see those old churches, with the white sheets on that shit. So basically, that's what it looks like inside the Argo. So anyway, so Lucky Chap, Sting Kato, like a stasis pod in the middle, and they, Lucky and Kato pressed the button while, just pressed the button and woke up some weird guy with some long hair with a weird sword, started to attack him. So basically, after trying to explain to him that we're on your side and whatnot. So basically, they had to mop up just to prove that that we're Kyurangers as well. So the guy was like, okay. So okay. So basically, Lucky was telling him that that we have a situation right now with the Jack Management organization. We got all these drills over the world right now about to destroy the earth. So basically, the weird guy with the long hair, the weird guy with the long hair, so basically, decided to help Lucky and the others out. So basically, when they got outside, he was seeing the whole situation. So basically, after looking around, seeing all the spaceships and all drills and shit, so basically he used his weird sword to wave his sword once, and his long hair was cut short and shit. So basically, he had no shirt on, but he just had his long hair. His hair was cut short and shit. So basically, he had a sword and a shield in another hand. So basically, he had this cue tower that has the power of the Phoenix. So basically, he put the cue tower in his sword, while his sword was in the shield, and used it to transform into Q and Hoenn. So when he transformed to Cuban Hoenn, he just took out all the spaceships on Earth and took down the main spaceship that was controlling took down the main spaceship that was controlling all the drills, and therefore stopping all the drills from draining over Earth. For stuck on drills for draining Earth planetariums, therefore stop the destruction of Earth. So basically, that's when Monaco showed up, and that's when the Hoenn soldier used his special weapon tech with his Q tower to destroy Monaco once and for all. So basically, the day was saved. So basically, the day was saved by the Hoenn soldier. So he just demorphs and tells the others until we meet again. And he just walks off. Into the sunset. And Lucky and the others was like, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Lucky and the others were made by power, but at the same time, it's like, how you just gonna walk off without asking any questions about him, they wanted to ask him some questions, but he just walked off into the sunset. So anyway, a little later, Scorpion took Scorpio still welcome back to his home planet, and made his brother Scorpio like a little grave and shit, to honor his brother's sacrifices and whatnot. So meanwhile, on board the Orion, everybody was celebrating the return of champ and whatnot. So basically, turning up the party was Scorpion's idea. So basically, everybody was celebrating, and Kato and Champ gave each Kyuranger a Bing Day rebirth of themselves. So basically, everything was like, everything was good. Like there was partying, there was celebrating the return of the champ, and whatnot, having a good time, and that's when. And that's when Sting showed up and like, and he like, and he just, and he told everybody he was sorry about his actions and whatnot. Everybody was like, look at him strange because, it's not in his character and Sting's character to say sorry and shit. So basically, Sting felt kind of awkward and he just left. So basically, but lucky and others were like, were surprised, but they was happy at the same time, so they kept on partying. So meanwhile, back on Earth, it was nighttime on Earth. You see the Holy Soldiers, he started walking on some street with a cool ass black leather jacket on, with a t-shirt on, like, he just walking, he just walking to somewhere on some boardwalk street and shit, and he stopped for a moment, and he had this red blue cucumber in his hand, and that's what Commander Zhao said on board the spaceship, like, the Holy Soldier, he was talking about the Holy Soldier, like, what secrets does she have? And so basically, this is how the episode ended, with, Commander Zhao talking about the Holy Soldier, what type of secrets does she have, and we see the Holy Soldier with this, in the middle of the street, with a weird blue cup, with a weird blue cucumber, and he stopped for a moment and he just kept on walking. This is how the episode ended. So basically, this episode was not bad. This episode was kind of fucking sad and drama. Like, this episode was action-packed and had enough drama to it as well. So basically, this episode was pretty fucking good. Now the next episode is July the 20th. The next episode is July the 23rd. So basically, there will be no episode 22 doesn't air next week. It's the week after. So basically, the episode 22 does not air next week. So basically, it is on July 23rd. So basically, my next review will be on. So my next Kyuranger review will be on July 23rd. So basically, like I said, the next episode of Kyuranger doesn't air next week. It's going to air the week after. So basically on July 23rd. So anyway, until July 23rd, this is Michael signing off. 1.